Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Preppers Network 808. Regarding the influx of illegal aliens crossing multiple borders in Texas, Arizona, and California, compounded by flights of these illegal immigrants being flown in, keep a sharp eye on safe haven states. These states will become safe havens for criminals, and they will be overrun by crime like never before. Whether you decide to leave or stay, if this happens to be one of your states, a great amount of planning will be needed as you execute and navigate your plans. Now, a great amount of Americans cannot afford to uproot themselves with family in tow, as we all know how challenging it is to stay afloat in this crumbling economy of ours. I'm thinking it'll take some major divine intervention to juggle some miracles into action in our favor and immediately, considering the enormous adversaries stacked against us. It is quite evident that every country is ruled by tyrannical thugs, oppressing and enslaving its people into poverty on multiple levels. And these very people are the ones that put them into positions of power in the first place, keeping in mind that there's layers of tyrannical thugs entangled and in bed with one another. The entire tyrannical system needs to be dismantled, eliminated, and banished from the face of the earth by the people, and it's the only way. Now let's take a look at Africa. This continent holds 54 nations or countries. Not included in this total of countries are dependencies or dependent territories, dependent areas, or areas of special sovereignty, autonomous territories. The nation of Burkina Faso is on the eyebrows of the US and France, with the youngest president in the world to rule as an empowered leader. At 34, President Ibrahim Traoré has been taking center stage and moving in his power to bring Africa in position of recognized sovereign power. He is a forward-thinking leader and is creating shockwaves across the globe, if you haven't noticed by now. Africa has been under the thumbs of the US and France after decades, and this young president is establishing its allies, gaining momentum in strides with other African nations, as well as China and Russia. All eyes are on this one currently. As far as I've read, Ibrahim Traoré gave the U.S. troops and France the boot out of his country. France as well. The U.S. and France have a long criminal thuggery history when it comes to Africa in general. And if you look into the history of U.S.'s and France's involvement regarding the African nations, you'll be able to piece together just how conniving the U.S. and France really is. The world needs strong leadership like they've never seen before, as we are witnessing in Ibrahim Traoré. Although, through the decades, Africa has had several, only to be eliminated and taken out. By who? Well, I think we all know this one. We need young leaders, not old catcher's mitt leaders. And thuggery and bullying is a strong trait, an ongoing tradition of the United States, and criminal is putting it mildly. Every country in the world knows that Africa is rich in resources. Why else would the US and France want to plant their heels into Africa and send troops there? As far as the terrorist problems there, the US and France has failed to combat this. I really don't believe the US and France are there to help them, but to only help themselves. Our tyrannical thugs are doing the same things to other countries as they're doing to its own citizens, stealing from a political level and manipulating sovereign countries and a sovereign continent. Everything is surfacing, folks. Everything will continue to be revealed in even greater detail. Soon, many will awaken to the atrocities and how much blood on the hands of America there truly is. And as America becomes gutted, I really wonder if anyone will actually be able to say that they are proud to be an American. Be prepared, folks, to be hyper shocked. Have a great day. Aloha.